Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included hovel. We are struggling for food right now, and yeah, I half expected that to happen. We have another fatality in the group here. Lindsay has died of starvation. We do have food slowly kind of coming up online though, which is good. The temperature here is okay. I think I need to respec someone to a runner, because Stinky died as well in the last episode. So Max, you're gonna best serve us by not being a cook anymore. You're gonna be a supplier, tidier, and hopefully keep these coal generators powered, because we need to keep this temperature kind of differential going. We need to force all of the heat up here into the thermal tuner area as opposed to down here. I've made these far too close together, which was a bit of a mistake, a pretty major one. But it's not unfixable. I can move it. But yeah, you can see that the temperature is already trying to leak back into down here. So yeah, and the water that's circulating I think is, well, it's still cold enough, but I'm not sure for how long. So yeah, we'll get some coal thrown back in here. Ideally we'd get some more metals, but I don't think we have an operator. Well, Turner could do that. But Turner is researching us low resistance conductors, which is actually what we want the metal for, so that's actually more important. Now, someone might die as well. You're not looking too good. And Turner's looking a bit rough too. So, we'll find out. I think we probably will drop to 3 duplicants here, but I don't think it's going to be a colony loss type situation. I don't think it'll get quite that bad, hopefully. But we'll find out. I'm going to core for some more seeds too, just to get the farm fully up and running. There's still a few missing. Otherwise, yeah, I'm just curious to find out. I think we will keep the colony up, but we're going to lose another person almost without a doubt at this stage. We can core in here and get access to these as well. They'd probably start growing actually now that we're bringing the temperature down here, but I'd rather have them in potted plants up here. Yeah, it's still not cool enough down there. But yeah, okay, why is coal not being delivered to that generator? Who's our runner? Max. Life support supply. Okay, you're supplying all the terrariums. The terraria. Then you're doing research supply. Okay, so you've got a few things queued up. Now, I might invite someone in just to keep things ticking over. Ashcan, actually, an operator would be quite useful. Or would it? I'm not sure. A runner would be very useful, though. Lindsay, you might get invited in. I'm just going to keep probably turning over duplicants. It's pretty grisly, but I'm probably going to keep turning over duplicants until we get food up and running properly. So, yeah, Lindsay, welcome back, I guess. Do we have 2 Lindsays now? No, yeah, we lost a Lindsay down here. Welcome back, sort of. You are going to be a runner. Oh, I gave you the wrong skill. I should have given you an improved carrying capacity. Live and learn, I guess. Well, certainly learn. I'm not so sure about live at this point. We'll find out. But yeah, having a few runners around. Okay. So Niels is out. Our dedicated builder. That is frustrating. Oh, and digger. Okay, so that's a problem. We can't core into anything too interesting now, which is frustrating, but we have bigger problems. I really wish someone would throw some coal in there. Research is still taking on. I think we'll lose another as well. Disinfect the outhouse. Okay, that's sure. Okay, we're getting some more seeds in here, which is good. But yeah, I'm very nervous about this temperature. Who's this? No! Researcher. Turner. Yeah, this is pretty rough. My approach might have been a little bit off. I probably shouldn't have gone for agriculture straight off the bat, or I probably should have just made the thermal tuner be somewhere else. But this is how it's going, so... Someone please put some coal in there. Oh wait. Manual generator. I don't want that. I can connect that to the other power. Well, no, that'll wreck things. And this doesn't even need power now because it's not running anything useful. Okay, you're just gonna hang around with no food in your stomach. Yeah, I'm not sure that they'll survive the night necessarily, but we're about to get a lot of food sprouting up, which is good. So this might start to work. Might start to work out. We will see. And I'd like to make a nice food storage place. I never got around to that. Can drop some food in here. No one's gonna dig this though. I don't think anyone is queued up with that kind of priority now. But here we go. Fingers crossed. Oh, it's very, very close for Murray. That's ridiculously close. And people are probably gonna start getting stressed out because some people have died. But that's just how it goes, I guess. No, we don't have any biomes with food generated in them already. It's a lot of gold amalgam. Yeah, no ocean biomes. You can find a lot of lettuce in an ocean biome. But we don't have any available. And I mean, I could go hunting for critters, but the time that would take is about how much food would be spent anyway, so it's not going to work out for us. I just need to wait for this to spin up properly. And yeah, now that there's some coal in this system... Oh, you're vibrating. That's not good. Now that there's some coal in this system, this is going to drop the temperature again, which will hopefully bring us down to temperature again. Sorry, but yeah, bring us so that these are growing again. What am I talking about? I'm very stressed. Rock crusher. If someone could get on that, that would be good. I would love to throw some more radiant piping in because some of this is going to return below 14 degrees and then crack the pipes. You're starving again. But we have 2 floors almost entirely full of mealwood, which is about 50 plants, 48. So we should be able to supply 5 duplicates in theory with that, which means we're going to be working towards a surplus. Hopefully, if all goes well. And then I can sort out a few other problems, but... Yeah, this is not a good system. I really need to move this somewhere else. So that's a priority. Even just up here would be good. Anything to get it a bit farther away from the plants themselves, because then I can eventually research insulation, and that'll become less of a problem. So yeah, if someone could get on that. Now who can I respec? Because we need our farmer, we need Murray, we need you running around the place. Okay, you're also a supplier, yeah, we just got you in. I might have you build some stuff in the background, just... Well, I suppose once everything's delivered, that'll probably be one of the next things that you do. And all the deliveries are quite important right now, so yeah. We'll leave it as it is for now and see how things settle out. Oh, it's going to be interesting though. All these lines are cracking. Okay, that means that this is doing nothing for us. It's just wasting coal until that gets repaired. But I think that's been running for long enough now that, yeah, it's going to start freezing stuff in the pipes. I'd love to have manual control over this, but I don't have any refined metal spare. You know what, I've been complaining about refined metal so much, I'm just gonna get someone to get on with it. I'm just gonna get some manual operation on this. It's gonna be a little bit grindy, but I'm gonna have to flick those on and off when the pipes break and stuff, or the lines break and stuff. Generally, it would just be nice to get more metal. Now, why did you stop? Oh, because you ran out of power. Ah, because there's a break in the line there. Someone please do that. Okay, this is not ideal. I hate using the yellow alert, and it's just a problem with my priorities. I'm not able to set them properly. So it is entirely my fault. You're starving. Okay, that's a little bit more radiant metal for us. Radiant metal? What am I talking about? Refined metal. But we never got around to researching low resistance conductors. So we're just gonna have to keep replacing these wires as they break, which is not ideal. That's gonna start leaving it nearly freezing. Which is fine, I actually don't mind that. No, as long as you're not having a breakdown, that's fine. Okay, what did we want that for? We wanted it for some radiant pipes. We can insert exactly one more section, which is not great. I think there's the priority. We really need some heat lost here. I'll make that a yellow alert the second that they're finished sleeping. But we do have food, which is good, and we don't actually necessarily need this line up and running. I just kind of want it so I don't see all of these failing on us. Now that can be disabled. Actually, I would love to have an automation so that I can turn this on and off at will. In fact, I love it so much that I'm gonna force it to happen. Now, this is a little bit more micromanagement than I'm used to, and I'm not a huge fan, but for now, it'll just be what works. The micromanagement is very necessary until I get this chaos up and running. Now, I realise I'm installing this just to rip it out and put it up here, but it's whatever. Off. Off until it gets above 20-ish all around. Cool, I just got the red light, green light thing for automating some stuff. Okay, most of our little scary notifications have gone away. I guess one of my priorities should be getting everyone buried. Because it's not entirely fair to just have all the bodies lying around, and it's not particularly sanitary either, so maybe down here, a row along here. I'll probably keep this permanent fixture in the base. I guess as a reminder of the challenged history of the playthrough. Wow, that's really not good. Oh well, they're cured of food poisoning. I would imagine so. Okay, I think those will start to cool down. There's cold water in the pipes. And in fact, spin that up again. Just for a bit. In fact, just until that battery drains. Now, why did we get muted? Weird. Maybe I was zoomed out too much. Yeah, I was. Okay. So what's going on? We've got plenty of food. Food is now fixed. Like, for the meantime, until this really starts to get out of hand. They're all supplying us with plenty of oxygen, but we do have an issue. We need a new duplicant. We need a builder. I don't feel bad about introducing a new person to the base because I think we'll be able to keep them fed this time, unlike usual. Yeah, that's nice cold water in the pipes now. It's returning and getting up to about just over 20 degrees, but that's fine for our purposes. Some of this cool should be leaking around and kind of spreading out. Okay. Okay, so we lost quite a few duplicants. In fact, I don't even know if this will be enough graves, but I think we are out of the worst of it. Maybe, fingers crossed. We have a means of making food, and we have enough for just over 5 duplicants now. So that's okay. But yes, fingers crossed for a good builder digger. That would be ideal right now. Because otherwise nothing's gonna... Our base is just gonna stagnate in this weird kind of system. we need to throw some construction at it to improve things. Yeah, this is already getting pretty hot, which is not great. That might not even be far enough away. In fact, I should probably put it in a hot space already. That would be a better idea. It'll mean running the pipes a little farther, but throwing it in here would definitely not go amiss. And then I can power it more easily, I guess, over here. Yeah, I'll do that instead. So how are we going to want the pipes to go? I might as well queue all this up before we get our duplicant, although that's about to happen any second. So it's going to come in like that. If it's not able to, it's going to jump across, and then I'll bridge that. Whoops. That'll leak a bit of cool out, but that's fine. I don't mind that. And yeah, I can just kind of stick that on there. Okay, who's coming in? Oh, well, we do have diggers, but not build diggers. You'll be a very welcome addition. You can dig, you can then be a backup farmer if we need it. And yeah, Squeamish is fine, Early Bird's good. And you're a quick learner. Yeah, you'll get geared up nice and quick. May, welcome to the colony. Let's get you on building and digging. And throw you a skill point in... Well, you're already a competent enough digger, so I'm actually going to throw a skill point in building, maybe. No. I'll just stick with what you know. Digger. Cool. Yeah, so we're going to get rid of some of this polluted oxygen, which is also a little source of stress for me right now. Someone will run along and fill that up with sand. The fact that we're using algae means that we're getting a lot of polluted oxygen from off-gassing polluted water, which is not great. I really need to throw in an electrolyzer, which we haven't researched yet. Oh well. Now, could this do with another blast of cooling? Definitely. The temperature really climbs very, very, very quickly. Just do this until the battery runs down again. Circuit's snapping over there, which is just fine. And snapping in a worse place now. Okay, cool. That should have us nice cold water somewhere in the pipes. Oh my gosh. Okay, there. Yeah, that entire line there is nice and cold for now. So yeah, this is not the ideal system, but we can make it work, I think. So what's our build digger doing? Getting on with things, which is helpful. Yeah, I just wanted rid of that tree. Okay, you're gonna make the food pit next. Do we have anything to put in there? Yes, 2 ration boxes. That should fill up with carbon dioxide. And make this a nice sterile atmosphere. Especially if I make it the proper way, which I haven't done. Now you're gonna wall yourself in there, but you'll be able to escape, so it's fine. It'll be a test of your skill as a build digger. Or not. Okay, we're rolling in food. This is great. Probably just in time for someone to start binge eating or something. I think they've probably all lost the morning. Yeah, they're not mourning their losses anymore, which is good. And a new friend will keep people hopefully not too stressed. New friend. Yeah, the gases down here are going to stress people out. I think our first to crack will be Marie because just because they're working all the way down here all the time, where the gases aren't quite great. What's the hotkey for copy actually? That would be good to know. B. Okay. I won't forget that. Eatable. Deconstruct. Getting our food in there is a high priority. I really want to build up a big stockpile. Now, the fact that that's off-gassing is really bad. I want that swept away as a matter of urgency, because that's going to mess up what I'm trying to do here. What I'm trying to do is get carbon dioxide to settle down here, because that's a sterile gas according to oxygen not included. So that would be quite helpful. Okay, you're our backup runner right now, aren't you? So it would be handy if you could carry a lot of stuff. Yeah, so they're gonna get to getting rid of the water from up here, which is good. Where are you putting that? Oh, you're just going to have a nap. I think you're a narcoleptic, so I don't need to be too concerned about that. Okay, well, we need to get May on actually building the change to the thermo aqua tuner, actually, because, yeah, this is not perfect. These are just going to struggle to grow until I get that moved. I have no way of deleting heat. I don't have a steam turbine, I don't have anything like that, so shuffling it around is the best I can do for now, but it's a workable solution. I will brick it in a bit and make some kind of a... Well, I could actually make a vacuum, but there's no need. It's going to be far enough away that by the time that's heating this up, we'll have far, far bigger problems on our hands probably. So let's put that in a little pit of liquid that will get built here. I need to build this into its own dedicated room. The plant's getting in my way, it's really annoying. You know what, there's a mod for that, and I'll install it straight away after after this playthrough. But yeah, we're starting to stockpile food, which is super. Cooking ingredients can go in here, although it's less of a priority, but it stops things rotting around the map as they're dropped off. Yeah, this is looking good. We could actually support more. Once I move this, we can support 7 duplicants with this farm. And the more the merrier. That is adorable. Oh my gosh. Wow, this is sad to see. I really need to get these graves dug. Should I make it symmetrical? Yes. Turner is creating an earthquake down there. I really don't know what. Some weird bugs going on. Base boosted. Okay. Let's get that built immediately after, and then we'll work on the pipes and moving the thermo aqua tuner. That can be a priority for now. Then when we've done that, I want to clear up all of the bad air, if at all possible. That's going to require an electrolyzer though, so we need a researcher. Researcher would be nice. Researcher, move the aqua tuner, fix the weird farm, and then maybe crack this open and start harnessing the natural gas. I do think we have the... Yeah, we have the means. We have a natural gas generator, so we can do that. With our technology at the minute. We just won't be able to set up a particularly fancy power grid with it, but that's less urgent. Okay, yeah, still nothing interesting revealed on the map, and there's not going to be. We're not going to be doing any random building anytime soon. Unrefrigerated food. Hopefully not for long. Where is that dropping? Oh, we need to get Turner buried. This is awful. It's just this pitcher pump that's doing it. And in fact, that's about to get drained dry. I'll just break it. I'd rather leave a little bit of water in there. Sorry, buddy. But, fix the earthquake. How are we for air? I remember we're pretty good. It's up around 2,000 in places. What is in there? Oh my gosh. I've never seen that before. Oh. Okay. Graves first. Graves are the urgent priority. So I'll get that built and get back. Okay, we got one built, but before that we have... Oh! We might have our new researcher. I really don't like that you're unconstructive. That's gonna frustrate me, but you won't have to do much constructing, Otto, to be useful to us. So, welcome to the colony. Researching, top priority. Now, I had to give this another burst of cooling because, yeah, it's still an issue. But, okay, let's get these graves filled, and then I think we can manage to not lose another. That's horrific. We can manage to not lose another duplicant, if things go okay. Once I get this thermo aquatune removed, the temperature thing's not gonna kill our plants anymore. I'm just gonna run that once, okay, and then get it moved up here. But that'll probably be something done tomorrow. What is, there's a lot of polluted water just sitting there off-gassing, which is why the whole map looks horrible. There's probably germs everywhere. Oh no, it's not too bad. No, it's not bad at all. As long as I've got some deodorizers up near the bathroom, I suppose that'll keep that mostly at bay, but... Yeah, that's horrible amounts of polluted water. Or polluted gas, sorry. Oh well, we'll fix that. No, yeah, there was nothing interesting in that wreck. Things are a little less stressful. A little bit. I'll also queue up a mess hall so that this massive stress up there goes away. We'll plan for 8. I think 8 duplicates. It'll mean expanding our farm, but that'll be probably the next thing we go for. I will not dig up. The plants get in my way. I'll be queuing up that mod straight away. You know what, that's a priority now because I have someone about to have a breakdown. And they could do with a morale boost probably. And the morale boost that you get from having a great hall is incredible. It's really, really high, so it's +6, which is enough to meet your morale needs for most of the early game until you get some really high spec duplicates. So that's good. And we have some graves built. I think it's enough. How many did we lose? Lindsay, Niels, and Catalina. Oh, but they're stinky as well. We need another grave. This is tragic. Yeah, May's a very slow builder, but slow and steady. Stinky's buried. Yeah, so we're getting rid of the evidence of our mistakes. Otto, yeah, get on researching, buddy. You're gonna be our backup operator again now that we have someone to run on the treadmill. I could throw a coal generator in there, but I don't want to. There's no need. I don't need this research done crazy fast because I don't even have any metal to use, but that's useless to us. I keep queuing up priority 9 things that are definitely not priority 9, so I should stop doing that. Those are priority 9 though. Okay, we're about to have a mess hall. And then eventually a great hall once all this addition is built. Cool. Okay, I can start tidying things up now, which is nice. It gets rid of a little bit more of the chaos, which helps. I think basic plumbing is something I want to go for soon as well. We're running out of water pretty rapidly, in fact. So I want to start to reuse all the polluted water that will inevitably be dumped in here once they get around to it. There's tons around the map, so and I don't think... Okay, no, it does have food poisoning in it. We're gonna need some chlorine on our hands. Although I'm sure there's bleach stone. In fact, I'm certain there's bleach stone because I've got chlorine in my base. It's somewhere. So we'll get onto that as well. So yeah, basic plumbing, and then when that's done, we'll go for well, no, that's a little bit down the line. First, sort out this mess, then basic plumbing, and then I think I'll call it a day on this episode. Now, who's our tidier? Because I want you on that pronto. Lindsay and Max, one of you should be taking that. As a matter of urgency, actually, tidying is the most important thing you can be doing. Mirth leaves. One nice thing about starting this biome is you get some of the most, not the hardiest plant, but one of the hardiest decor plants that you can get. Now we're about to have a very, very nice room on our hands, which is good. High stress, very high stress. Marie, you are struggling. Let's just have a look at why. Yeah, you're only on sufficient morale. You see, everyone's getting stressed because they don't have high morale. But yeah, so you just ate in a mess hall. How's your morale? It's good. +3 from that. Once these get planted, in fact, I really want them planted because we're going to start getting +6 from this room if I've done this right. But no one... Okay, there. It's getting done. Mess hall? A great hall. Yes, perfect. These bedrooms are horrible. Okay, cool. So stress will stop being a problem. Marie is going to have a little bit of a break. But that's fine. That was bound to happen. As long as you're not a binge eater. I think you're not though, you're an ugly crier. Yeah. You are going to have a stress reaction, aren't you? I think it was... Yeah, you're very close. It's kind of... I'm gonna keep... So they get a debuff called Center of Attention when you watch them like this. So I'm just gonna keep it on and see if I can maybe get her to a meal before she has a stress reaction. I don't think it'll happen though. Oh, maybe. Oh no, you're storing meal lice. Yeah, we'll just keep an eye on her until downtime, because I could do without that right now. Otherwise, yeah, getting that morale boost solves just one more problem for us, which helps. I'll skip ahead. We got her there, folks. Marie made it all the way over here and now has fantastic morale, so that won't be a problem again. They should all stay nice and low stress. Hopefully, fingers crossed, unless the gases are too bad. They get stressed if they have to work in a low oxygen environment. You don't really fully solve the problem of stress on this difficulty setting until you get Atmo suits, because then most of the negatives get taken away then. Okay, Marie, your treat for dealing with that in a headstrong way is that you're now a fully spec'd farmer, which is brilliant. Yeah, some basic plumbing would save me a lot of hassle here. But yeah, okay, let's get on with this. Now that we've got our graves dug and populated, unfortunately, we can get on with moving the pipelines here and expand the farm. Sort of expand the farm, technically. I can even throw in automation so that this doesn't break on us so often, or break the pipes, and can run 24/7, and then it'll help getting some power from this. It'll probably have shut off by then. It's overpressure. It'll have gone dormant by the time we start to work on it, but still, it's something to aim for. Skill point earned. Lindsay, you can now do plumbing for us. That might help in a minute or two. Okay, I think I'll get these pipes built and all of this done. I need to throw some water into that little pit just so that it doesn't cause too many problems. Even polluted water would do, although it'll off gas. I'd prefer clean water. Oh, which we're running remarkably low on. Oh my gosh. No, that's actually going to become a major issue probably. Do we have a sieve? Do we have refinement? I don't think we do. We don't even have it queued up to research. It's the second thing. What's first? Yeah, I'd like a smart battery. That's fine. You'll get that done, won't you, Auto? Now, hopefully some water will get delivered in there. I'm gonna make a pitcher pump here. Okay, and food shortage. Yes, we now have 5 people and not enough spots. None of you are particularly wonderful. Sorry, folks. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, it's all back up to 30 degrees in the pipes. That's less than amazing. I can be enabled again. Yes, we're running out of food. That's not good. I thought we'd solved that problem, but the fact that the temperature we just need this running all the time. It's gonna overheat. Yikes. There's just not enough water to soak up the temperature anymore. Oh my gosh. Could do without that overheating right now. But May is getting to work on all of this stuff, which helps quite a lot. Okay, that is now dry. Damn. Any other water on the map? Just on unclean stuff, and all in slime biomes that I don't want to touch at all. Okay, that little pool is going to have to do us until we get some other stuff online, some refinement. And then we're going to have food poisoning water, but I can solve that problem a little bit later down the line. Okay. Yeah, getting this moved is my main objective for now, so I'll focus on that and stop thinking about other things. Let's crank this on again. Yeah, I'll be back in just a minute. The thermoaquature tuner overheated. There's no water left in here. It started to turn to steam. So that's not good. Yeah, water is now a major concern. I let that get out of hand without really thinking about it as well. There's gonna be plenty in there though. The water isn't really going anywhere, it's just being turned into polluted water at a pretty high rate. Do we have any metal on our hands? Not much. Not enough for a system over here. Let's queue up a bit more of it. 20. That'll be enough to get some wiring done. Okay, all the water's gone from there, but it's not going to fill with CO2 for a little while. Oxygen is not going to be a problem. All the off-gassing means that, yeah, I'm going to be safe for a while. So what I'm actually going to do is deconstruct all of these. It just saves them having my duplicants to have to waste time on them. And if I really need them, I can reconstruct them, but I don't think I'll need to. So yeah, we can get rid of all of those. I did say I was going to focus on this, but it'll get done. It will get done. I'm just concerned about water now more. But yeah, once those are all broken, I'll queue up electrolyzer if I haven't got it already, which I know I don't actually. Okay, that'll be the next thing researched. I mean, actually getting rid of those is not your chief concern. I shouldn't have made those. I keep making everything 9, and it's a really bad habit. because it messes with my priorities too much. Yeah, you'll have that done nice and quick. Of course, we need water to power it, so that's not good. Refinement. What? Did we not get around to... Oh, I just jumped us off. I must have cancelled the research or something. That's not good. Where are we? In that order, please. Don't know what happened there. Okay, a blast of cooling helped a little bit there. Running that for even a small amount of time delivers an awful lot of cooling, which is good. No, I'm sure I'll end up migrating this again, just until I get a steam turbine to properly fix it. But yeah, I'm not used to this chaotic a start. But I won't make excuses for myself. I want that built. After you've dealt with the pipes and stuff, May? No, where are you? What are you doing? I'm gonna keep a close eye on May. Okay, yeah, I just wanted rid of some of this mess up here. And the pipes need built as well, so... I'm also gonna want to power that eventually. We do not have very much of this, but... we do have enough that I can throw a coal generator on here. I'll eventually hook a smart battery up to it. And it can just run this for us for now. Do I have enough to run that there? Maybe not. But it'll get made. Yeah, a lot more will get made. Oh, we don't have any sand. Weird. Oh, we didn't really have much sand on the map to begin with. Whoa. Huh. Well, it's not urgent, but it is a 6, I'd say. And we're actually going to get more sand from using this. This throws out half of its population in sand, which is where all the inefficiency comes from. But that's fine. It's actually useful to us for now. What am I missing? Oh. I wondered why I still had a notification there. But yeah, that blast of cooling did the trick. Sort of. I'll let that get up to about 90. And off again. Just to keep things ticking over. Until we have a more permanent fix. Well, barely. But this is in a good spot to throw a steam turbine above it eventually, if I want to. Oh, there's a... I didn't notice that, but that's the neutronium for volcano. Which I was fairly certain these were, but it's good to have the confirmation, I suppose. Now they're keeping that powered, and it's not using the power, so you know what? This is our last burst on here. They can get deconstructed. That'll keep the pressure on me to move this facility up here. And I never put in that bridge. Starvation. I don't like seeing that again. It's because we had the heat problem down here, and we're actually not producing enough food for 5 colonists. Who's gonna get nominated? You're disturbing the graves. You can get nominated to save the colony. And for symmetry's sake, even though that won't grow to the same height as these, it's not gonna be symmetrical. Unless this becomes too much of an issue, actually. We might lose another. We will find out. Yeah, we don't have anyone to carry out that order. May. Scalding? Oh yeah, figures. Oh, you're gonna die if you keep doing that, Lindsay. Oh, you're repairing? No! Ah! That was stupid. I thought she was deconstructing it for some reason. But repairing it's even less important. No, don't deconstruct. I mean, yes, do deconstruct it, but not. Ah, my priority management is really off because I keep queuing things up as a 9 and they're not. Okay, we're gonna have a little bit more metal on our hands, which is good. Skill required operation. Yeah. Now you're doing that first, which is strange. Oh, you were waiting for water to be delivered in there. May. Yeah, you have a high enough morale that I'm going to improve how quickly you build things. That'll help. I don't care if this breaks entirely. It'll lose us some ore, but that's fine. All I have to do is run this battery out. And that won't do anything too much damage. Yeah, that's nice and cold. Okay, you're gonna have to be pretty impressive. Nope. You're good. Oh, you're really good. But I just can't afford you. In terms of food. I'd love a +7 builder. Having a dedicated builder just makes everything so much nicer. Oh, cool. So yeah, this system is very nearly online. Why is it not getting built? Yeah, well, oh, you were starving before, so that's just messed up your schedule a bit. That's okay. So what do we get there? Air systems, yeah. We could even use a rusty oxidizer. What biomes did we crack open? Do we have salt? Yeah, we have loads of salt. Okay. But that'll throw a load of chlorine out, and I don't want that anymore, actually. Yeah, we want an electrolyzer. I don't care if hydrogen is given off. But we can't afford it because we don't have the water. Oh. Just circular problems right now. No, let's not make that a 9, unlike every single other thing in that case. Okay. I think this will get done in the next day. It's got all the materials delivered. Well, for some of the stuff. No, that's not got a power source either now. I'll leave that be. And another 9 in the system, because of course. Yeah, there's half the bubbles running through here than there usually are. Gosh, I'm not used to having this little water as well. Ah. We can solve that though. Oh yeah, cool. Where do we want our clean water to be stored? Ideally quite near the polluted, just from a transport perspective. Below it? Yeah, I tend to keep my polluted water storage quite small, just as a reminder basically to keep it emptied. If you have a good cleaning system set up, then you don't need a big storage for your polluted water. because you can just quickly scrub it back into water, clean water. Now, I bet I set those all to... Yeah, what am I doing? I just don't learn from anything I'm doing. Okay. Whoops. Smart battery. Yeah, we need some metal. Off. Need some metal. And thankfully, I think that's what Otto's going to go and do now. Yeah, because there's nothing to be researched. So we can leave them doing that. We won't queue up any more research just so that we get our hands on some metal. Yes, now. All going well. I can shift us over to the new system. I really don't want that broken. Good stuff. Yay! Okay. Let's rip that out of there. And this is going to come online the second we get some coal in here. And it'll keep coming online every time coal is delivered. Well, the coal generator won't keep up, actually, with the needs of the system. But this is a lot nicer to work with. And we'll get a smart battery in here. Throw a little bit of automation in when this turns on. And it'll save me a lot of brain ache in micromanaging it. And we're back in enough food. Well, no, we're not. Just as I say that, of course. One thing I'll do as well is... no, there's not much water in here, and it's the last of our water, and I'm about to suck it up to put it into the coolant pipes. So, yeah, this is now our next major concern. But, that's fine. It'll get there. That can just sit there. That is not urgent. Oh well. There we go. Some of that water got up to 40. Oh yeah, because I'm ripping it out of here. Oh, that's good. That'll actually kill some of this leak as well. Power. Oh. And that's one day gone by. But yes, we did get this up and running. And there wasn't even enough water to fill that system. I could have filled it with polluted water, but no need. So, what we want next is a polluted water store. I can make it bigger in a minute, but for now, I just need something functional. That down there. Coal is not a problem, which is good. It's only getting to work on every half a or every other packet, maybe not even that much. Just because we're not able to keep feeding it power. This gives out 600 watts. This takes 1200, so 2 of them will be perfect. Okay, good. I am setting these to 9 because they are 9s for once. Now Lindsay's not recovering from their injuries because I don't have a hospital. But I can just throw a bed down. You don't need a full functioning hospital just to deal with some scalds. Again, yeah, nothing interesting is going to be revealed The optimist in me just keeps looking around the base, but there's nothing new to be seen, of course. Again, genuinely is annoying, because I don't want to waste any more coal than I need. Hop in there, Lindsay. Oh, but they're going to turn off until this all gets built. What are you going to do now? Okay. Build them. Good. Yeah, because I'm not getting an on signal. Oh my gosh. What you building? Yeah. Okay. And then finally, and eventually, I'm going to want thermosensor to sense, well, it's actually that packet, but we can move things here slightly. In fact, that might just throw out the water that I really wanted to be sitting here. So, no, those do have water. That does have water. Oh, no, not quite. But yeah, 1 in 100 works for that. I just like to make sure that it never drops to 0, so I'll stick it on the 10. And yeah, we got some water in here, which will just slightly stop the thermo-aquatuner from overloading. We got a thermosensor. And yeah, this will be all automation out the gills, which helps a lot. But the pipes aren't full, which means this is not quite perfect yet. But it's getting there. And it doesn't matter if a bit of heat gets thrown out here. I mean, a lot of heat will get thrown out here, but that's fine by me. You're gonna start boiling the water, aren't you? That's not ideal. When's the next break in the chain? Oh, a while away. Above 25. As long as I can keep it at 25, that will be fine. I could go a little bit lower, but this'll do. And it'll stop me stressing it out too much. Okay, that done. Let's get our hands on some water, because I think we're out now. We're fresh out of fresh water. And I might run that. I'd love to centralize the power, but I don't think we're going to do that. Now that thermo-aquatuner's not working, I'll just use that coal generator because it's there. And it has a battery hooked up to it. Oh, my messy priority's getting to me again. Okay, everything's an 8 unless it's super urgent now. Smart battery would be nice for this, but that's probably a little while away. Unlearning that habit's going to take a minute or two. Yeah, there's going to be so much polluted water to work with. It's going to be full of germs, but we don't care. We're not growing plants with it. It doesn't matter. How's oxygen looking? Because we did get rid of those. Or stopped running those algae. Yeah, it's fine. It's all very unclean. I'm gonna call that a 9, that's fine. So, slightly less disastrous system now. The heat will be gotten rid of. I might actually just core that all out now. They're all gonna get sick the second we stop putting water into those. But once these come online, then being sick won't be a problem. Oh gosh. It's turning it to steam. Anyone brilliant? No. Not really. Get that sand and that, please. Oh, but we don't have any sand. I'm a doofus. That'll be the next thing you do after building us a way of getting water. See, the cooling comes in here first, and then by the time it gets here, it's not very effective because all of the heat has gotten into the water packets. So yeah, it's not really offering any cooling here, and it's all the way up to 35 or so. Yeah, it's at 20, but yeah, it's just not able to fight this. Probably doesn't help that I've got a coal generator here, but it's not nearly as disastrous as the amount of heat that was given off by that thermo aquatuner. You are gonna be okay, I think. We have 51 plants for 50 duplicate, we need 50, and we have 51 that aren't being stifled, so it's any wonder we're on a very close run with our food. That's gonna overflow too soon. Well, this is, well, it's not close to completion at all, but it will be. Yeah, so that's not turning on all the time because some water is returning at a reasonable temperature, which just stops this from getting too hot. And yeah, it's not affecting the local environment too much because it's actually already quite hot around there. And yeah, you're not going to starve. Great. This is very dubious. It's just so close to the line on every single measure. Oh, we need sand to run that as well, but it's fine. We'll get this built and then get in there. And then we'll need our hands on a bit more, actually. There'll be enough to core out up here. That can be where we go next. How are we looking for time? Yeah, that's us at an hour. So, it started off with a couple deaths. I think things have stabilized now. We're going to get our hands on some water into the next episode. And then we'll get some basic plumbing set up and just try and stabilize the life support, and then by the end of episode 3 we should be accepting more duplicants and actually building the base, and then we can just slowly expand on each of the systems as we need it, make a bigger farm, make a bigger plumbing setup, and centralize the power a little bit, maybe even crack open that natural gas geyser. That would be quite useful for increasing the amount of water we have available. So yeah, that'll probably be through episodes 3 and 4. So thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like the video. And yeah, all the best.